Bam, we're live. Good morning. Is it weird when I'm early? Am I early? Yeah, 1 minute early. Yeah, there you go. How weird is that? P. Diddy, New York Times. By the way, I saw yesterday, someone sent me a link to a Washington Post article. I guess in the last 485 million years, uh, the Earth is the coolest it's ever been. That's weird to see that. No, not New York Times, New York Post. No, not New York Post. Washington Post. In the Washington Post, of all places to say that. Did Diddy get out last night? They had a 24-hour, update. I wonder where that is, 24-hour. They had, like, a 24 hours ago? They had an update that updated this, like, update. They had, like, I guess it's gone. It used to be at the top of the search. I don't know where it is anymore. Sean Diddy Combs, 9 lives. He was found not guilty on all charges apart from transportation to engage in prostitution, the least serious of them. Did he get out last night? Is he still in jail? What happened? Someone tell me. Where are the good guests, Sevy? They're coming. They're coming. I appreciate you asking. That's a gentle way of letting me know you're done with me, which is nice. I like that. I've invited, God, how many people have I invited? In the last 2 days, I've invited like over 20 guests. And most of them are games athletes, but you know who we have on the hook is the author of Moth and the Iron Lung, Forrest Maw-Ready, and he just released 2 more books. This is a guy who The Moth and the Iron Lung is the history of polio. And during the writing of this book, this guy accidentally red-pilled himself. I want to show you this other book he has that I'm about to start reading. It's called Red Pill Gospel from 2020. I'm so curious what this book's about. Red Pill Gospel. Let me see if I can find a synopsis of it. Red Pill Gospel. I wonder how come I can't find it on Amazon? Red Pill Gospel. Oh, here. Is that it? No. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon. But he's an incredible guy. And if you haven't read that book, if you're gonna have kids or you have kids, you have to read that book, Moth and the Iron Lung. Good morning, Mr. Schindeldecker. Wow. Good to see you, dude. I gotta have you back on, speaking of guests that aren't games athletes. Moths and the Iron Lung. What did I say the name of the book was? A Red Pill Christianity. Is that the book? Red Pill Christianity. Red Pill Gospel. Listen to the synopsis of this book. That'll happen. Why? As Christianity, the world's most popular religion, approaches its 2,000-year anniversary, more have begun to question mainstream dogma than ever before. Whether political corruption, scientific fraud, medical tyranny, or many other topics, humans are waking up to the fact that much of what they were promised to be true was instead deception. Lies meant to cloud the truth and give power to those who deceive them. But one of my friends went to the doctor yesterday and had his blood work done, and he asked the doctor, "Hey, can you check my testosterone levels?" And the doctor said to him, "Hey, man, it's normal for your testosterone to decline. And contrary to what Joe Rogan and the gym bros say, testosterone doesn't give you energy." And I want to be like, well, how come every single person I know who's on testosterone speaks about being happier, having more energy, having more erections, gets a more square jawline, loses fat, like it's basically a net positive everywhere. And what's crazy is the doctor said that the proof that my buddy testosterone levels were fine is that he can grow a beard. And I'm thinking to myself, uh, the people with the highest testosterone, I think, actually lose hair on their head. So I don't know if I don't know if hair or no hair is a good test. I mean, doctors are so many. I apologize to all the smart doctors out there. There are so many stupid doctors. There are so many stupid doctors. Get the angry cop on. Send me a link to anyone you want me to have on. Who's the angry cop? Is that the Instagram account? Angry cop. Oh, that's a cool picture. What's that? Are you at the beach? Are those roosters or turkeys down there? What is that? Yeah. The higher testosterone, the more anal you want. That makes sense. Oh boy. It's gonna be a busy next couple weeks for you guys. Uh, there are some really fun things coming down the pipe. I think there's gonna be lots of um, I was gonna say changes. Changes isn't the right word. Everything's always changing. Things just changed just now while I was talking to you, but there's going to be lots of additions to the CrossFitter narrative. You know, the games is coming. There's a nutrition seminar that CrossFit does. You'll continue to hear about how sugar causes cancer. You'll hear about which athletes are going to the games. We'll get to see more of Dave. I think Dave just did a interview with Lucy Campbell, and then Pedro White on Coffee Pods and Wads is having Dave on today at noon. I don't know why I'm nervous about that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Me and my buddy Jason are getting back together. Me and my buddy Ariel are getting back together. Me and my buddy Fisa Goffi are getting back together. Can I refer to a girl as my buddy? That's probably better to say friend. Buddy sounds like something you do, like two dudes do, right? No week in review this week. Oh, no, I did one. I think I did one. Didn't I do one? Oh, I brought my wallet today to the show. I'm gonna sign up. Where do I sign up for Hiller's thing? Where the fuck do you sign up for that? Where do I go? Hiller Fit. Hey, I was thinking about signing my wife up this morning. I was like, "Hey, do you row?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "But I would." I was thinking about just signing my wife up. Can you finish this workout? Where would I go? Do I go to going to the video, how this content was made, audio dub, transcript. Oh, register here, competition corner. Okay, I'm gonna sign up for this. One of my friends told me their score last night. They said, and I'm in the worst shape that they've ever been in. And they told me their score, and it was supposed to make me feel good, but I'm in the best shape that I've been in the last 2 years, and, I don't think I can beat his score. Uh, alright, I'm gonna have you guys signed up for it? Have a lot of people signed up for this? How I talked myself into it is I was like, "Okay, it's only 10 minutes. Like, what could go wrong? Enter password, competition corner, send magic link. We'll send you we will send you send we'll send a single-use login link for a quick sign-in. Check your email. Sign in." I mean, like, what could go wrong? It's only 10 minutes. You just have to be on the rower. You just have to be how long are you on the rower? You're on the rower for a few minutes, 1,000 meters, and then you get off. That's it. Oh, shit, it's asking me my birth date. Oh, it wants my phone number. Oh, it wants my country code. How the fuck do you know your country? Oh. Oh, that's my country code, +1. How do I tell, how do I tell Lucy, Campbell? I guess she's not in the United States, she's a European athlete. How do I tell Lucy Campbell? I asked her if we could text, and she said, What's your country code? Are we just +1? Is the UK +44? We have 1? We're +1, and they're +44? They have 2 numbers? We have 1? It's very painful, says Grant. I mean, how bad can it be? It's only 10 minutes. Okay, she sent me her phone number. Maybe I'll just try WhatsApping her. Oh, fuck, now I'm doing too many things. Okay, select a country. Dear Competition Corner, just put the United States at the top. You don't have to make us go. Anyone who makes us go through all. Oh, is it at the top? Oh, I don't even see United States. Oh, it is at the top. Okay, thank you. State. I'm in California. Oh, you want my address too? Jesus. Okay, save. It's checking for available registration spots. You can go to the video on HillerFit, and there's a link to the registration. $7.20 to sign up for this. It says my sex is it says my gender is male, but then it uses the international sign for sex as male. So that's fucked up. Oh, and I have to give him Haley's phone number in case they have an emergency number. Liability and waiver. Okay. Please sign to proceed. Oh shit, that's cool. You have to do your signature with your mouse. Add a promo code. Save my athlete information. For your protection, the address you provide should be the same as the billing address on your credit card. Okay. Now I have to put in my credit card. I saw Large. You know what pushed me over the edge? Do you guys know who Large Marge is on Instagram? I saw that she signed up. Like, you know what? I agree with the charge on my credit card, my expiration.
Who's Large Marge?
My secret code. I think it's some firefighter chick who listens to this show. I agree with the above. You have today off?
Yeah, I asked for it off.
You have something like important you have to do?
Yeah. This show.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
I'm unpacking my house.
What?
I'm unpacking my house.
You want to vacuum your house so you took the day off?
No, I'm unpacking my house.
Oh, unpacking. Oh, your new house.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm signed up. Go to event. This is killer. I can't believe I can't ever remember signing up for a CrossFit event.
Oh, you're gonna do it, huh?
I guess besides the open, yeah. Where do I see the what do I call it? Search events, Bagent?
Beat Bagent? Yeah.
Beat Bagent. Let me see the leaderboard. Let me see if I'm on there. Will I be all the way down at the bottom?
Probably.
Oh, there I am. I have a default of 109 points.
I think it opened another tab. We can't see it.
Oh. I'm famous. My kids are going to think I'm famous. There I am.
Wow. That's like probably the third leaderboard you've ever been on, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Holy shit. Hey, how come here's a girl. It's mostly just cock that enters this, no chicks. Oh, something weird is going on with the leaderboard now.
Why?
It before. Oh, I don't understand the leaderboard anymore. It used to say Hiller's score and it said, 191 or whatever. So you knew he got 91 burpees.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it again
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
and finished it. Oh,
Wow.
shit.
With 15 seconds to spare.
Who's this dude? Sergio Braceno.
I don't know. Must be a stud. Sergio Braceno.
Oh, God. This guy's jacked out of his fucking mind.
It opened another tab.
Oh, thank you. I need to learn to watch my own show.
Sergio. Oh, wow. He looks like, who is that dude that Pool Boy works out with?
Oh, Raphael Sanson?
Yeah, he looks like that. Oh, he's doing it at Crash.
This dude's back is huge. So that dude got off the rower at 424. What's the deal? Are there any rules? I can't imagine Andrew making any rules. I'm assuming you just have to get over the rower.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything specific like that. I think the only thing was that you have to record it.
I want to see this dude's face. Oh, you do have to record it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is holy shit, he doesn't slow down. Look at this guy's arms.
He's a firefighter too, I think. Yeah,
that's weird. That's weird. Why do firefighters do CrossFit? That's so weird.
I don't know. Seems counterintuitive.
You have to jump over the rower. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Listen. I always tout barbell spin as being the most accurate, fastest, most up-to-date information. No, you don't. Listen. No, you don't. No, you don't. Fake Sevi. No, you don't. No, you don't. Have to jump. No, you don't. Have to jump over. Cannot. No, you don't. That's him? Jesus.
Yeah.
Criminy.
That's insane.
Yeah, if I held that all day, I would look like that thing. I would look like that too. Hey, I bet you that increases your testosterone, just holding that thing.
Oh, yeah. Just holding a concrete saw?
Yeah. I've seen this dude before. Wow, he has a husky that's not fat. Normally when you see huskies, they're fat.
He's got 2 of them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good dude. To not have fat huskies is like crazy. Hey, what's the deal? Has Instagram allows like 20 or 30 photos now? Like you can.
Oh my
Didn't there used to be a limit?
Yes. It was like 4, and now it's like, I think it's actually 20. I think you're right.
It's crazy how many people put on.
This is cool.
I want to see the end. I'm going to see the. Oh yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that, Sergio. Notorious PIG. Don't like that. Let me see the end of this guy's workout. I'm gonna put. How do I add him back? Oh, okay. Let me see. So he did it. He did it like in 9 something.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
45, I think.
If you want to finish this workout, there's no pussyfooting. Hey, if you have to jump over, that's the stupidest thing ever. I can't believe Andrew would do that. He should fix that. That is dumb.
Andrew, he doesn't even have a link in his bio to the competition. You have to like go to his story to find it.
Why would you complicate it? Oh, that is 924. Damn, dude. Damn. Little pigeon toed in his stance right there. What shoes is he wearing? Are those Born Primitive or Nan? What are those?
Born Primitive.
Wow.
Oh, it says video is not required, actually. Let's see.
Holy shit. That's crazy. I guess it doesn't even matter because we don't even really know if he rode 1,000. I mean, I believe him, but I'm just saying.
The athlete must
Yeah,
be
it is complicated. It is complicated, Jeffrey. It is complicated. You just make it so it's any way over the rower. It's so weird how many people still don't know CrossFit. I don't think JR or Taylor or Hiller understand CrossFit. There's like
The
some
athlete mustn't jump laterally over the rower to the opposite side. No gi jumping. Stepping over is not allowed. 2-foot takeoff is not required, but the feet must clearly leave the ground and clear the rower in a jumping motion.
Yeah, they're confused. They always get confused about the test of fitness versus technique. It is it's like the burpee. The burpee is just about range of motion. Nothing else matters when you're racing. Just range of motion. Just you touch your chest to the ground and then your feet have to come off the ground. Nothing else like matters. Range of motion. It's lowering your center of mass to the lowest point and then to the highest point. They think that if that's why they're confused. They think those guys think it's a sport. You know in football, like you can't I don't think like you can't throw it underhand forward. You know what I mean? You can't like if you're gonna what's that? You know in football
you can shovel pass.
You can?
There's a nuanced rule about it. Yeah. Like you can't like
when I was a kid and I used to watch football, you couldn't pass forward like this. You could only pass backwards like this. That's not still a rule in football?
I don't know about that one.
Anyway, if it was a true test, it wouldn't matter. But it's a sport, so they put in dumb rules like that. And so they're confused. Taylor, JR, those guys, Hiller, they think like that when it says if you have to do, you can what?
Shovel pass forward.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
You can pass forward however you want. Is that new? Has that always been like that? I thought I remembered as a kid you could only like if you're going to lateral, it had to be sideways or behind you. There couldn't be any forward progression in the ball. Oh, that's only past the line of scrimmage, Sevi. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's actually a good rule. No, listen, Jake, I never think Jake's Chapman says you're thinking of rugby. I never think of rugby. It's like I've had this discussion with the boys and they think that if the workout is squat cleans that you shouldn't be able to do power clean and then front squat because that's not what it says. It's like, no, dude, and that's for a class at a CrossFit gym. But when you're testing, it's about power output. That's what makes it CrossFit. We're testing fitness. Oh, but there's the 10 components, agility, blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, the people who have the better agility and who can actually squat clean it will be able to use that technique. It opens up that technique to them so they can do it faster. But it shouldn't be the requirement. It isn't the requirement if you truly understand CrossFit. It's okay. You guys haven't been around as long as me. I get it. I'm not. There's still room for you guys to learn shit. Caller, hi. Hello? Did you even hear the phone?
No, I didn't.
Now you know. Kale Lehman, what's up, buddy? You don't be dumb. Another Kale Lehman. You host a podcast, you don't work out. I don't know if you should be talking about who works out and who doesn't, dude. Am I a firefighter? Get all the Kale.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got all sorts of people lined up.
Yeah, this calendar's starting to populate quite a bit, huh?
Is there someone tomorrow? When does this shit show begin?
I think it's either tomorrow or Saturday. Let me see.
Tomorrow I don't see anyone. Saturday no one. Oh, Sunday Abigail Doman.
Tomorrow Tudor Magda.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, it looks like tutor at 9:30.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that's 7:30 my time. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tudor, then Abigail, then Ariel Lowen, and Olivia Kerstetter,
hmm
and then Greg Glassman, then Max Stossel. I think that's a poet. Then Rory Edwards.
Looks like James is on that same day
Which day?
as Max Stossel.
Oh,
That might be an error.
oh yeah. Uh-oh. We better move James. I think Max Stossel was hard to get. I think that took like 2 months. I think he's a poet.
That's
He's he's like a rapper Jew poet.
Oh, nice. I love me one of those.
How mad are you gonna be when Wooly beats you in this? I'm gonna be so angry.
You think Woolie's actually going to do it?
I'm gonna be so angry. I don't know if you can be on this show. Okay, fine.
Just like that, huh?
Yesterday he trained jiu-jitsu for 3 hours, and actually he trained an hour in the morning, and then he did 3 hours in the afternoon, and then there was one more 4th hour, and he didn't want to do it, and I'm like, hey dude, we're here, you might as well do it, and he did it and crushed it. So
Nice.
I owe him one. Yesterday's a long day. 5 hours of fight. Did you play tennis yesterday too? No.
Yeah.
You did? No.
No.
What a day. How do you feel today?
Good. I think my pinky might be fine.
You thought you sprained your pinky?
Yeah. But I think it might be fine.
Good. Hey, you want to do the burpees for me?
What
I'm
burpees?
doing this workout. You could do the burpees for me. Do you know the fastest you've ever done 100 burpees?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And Avi did it in 4:27? No?
I think it was like 3:52.
Oh God. I wanna throw up.
352?
Disgusting.
That's insane.
Or it's 2 minutes. I can't remember.
Definitely not 2 minutes. I'm gonna go back to 4:27. You just fucked yourself.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no way.
No.
Yes.
No way, dude.
It was even on the clock.
Dude, listen,
You
if I
saw
ask the time and I say it's 4:27, you say no, 3:52 or 2 minutes, that means you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I do.
You
If
just cut off 2 minutes.
Listen, if I saw a horse and I was like, is that a stallion or a Clydesdale? And you're like, no, it's a camel. Then I just disregard any of your assessment of what kind of horse that is. Right there, you're out. We're not even on the same animal. You get what I'm saying? Did that make sense to you?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Rhyming.
Ugh.
Do you guys remember the energy drink Prime? The Prime energy drink?
Yeah, the one that was giving kids diabetes.
Wait, was that Kobe Bryant's drink or no? What was Kobe Bryant's drink?
I think Kobe was like Powerade or something. I don't think Prime wasn't his thing. What was his
Energy drink brand Prime crashes as sales suffer 71% collapse. Revenues and energy drink sensation Prime have crashed after early hype, and the brand fronted by YouTubers KSI and Logan Paul faded.
Kobe was Body Armor.
Oh, okay. Oh, Body Armor. Thank you. If Sevi can row 100 sub 5, one of the kids does the 100 burpees in under 5, that would be amazing.
Can the kids even jump over a rower?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. They don't have to jump over it. They just have to step over it.
Oh, that's right.
The top part or the bottom part?
The bottom, the straight part. The low part.
Oh, I was about to say I'll probably have to dive over the top part.
Yeah, the rail.
Yeah, you need to. Can you crawl under the rower? Are you short enough?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Powered by internet fanfare and Schoolgate competition, the Sports Drink UK subsidiary leapt from a standing start at 112 million pounds in just a single year However, newly filed company's house accounts for the 12 months to December 31st, 2024 reflect a waning interest in the brand, a 71% drop to 32 million. I wonder what happened. What happens?
I thought it was like bad. Like it didn't actually taste very good. And the only thing they had going for them was the fact that Jake Paul was promoting it.
After struggling to keep up with the initial demand, retailers began slashing prices to get rid of stock last year, with one senior sector source telling the grocer, you almost can't give them away. That's crazy. I remember, I'm trying to think, who was the guy I spoke to who's the CrossFitter who had an energy drink?
Was it the
And
Big guy?
No, it was another guy.
Oh shit.
But it was he was on the podcast. It was so interesting talking to him. He had a drink in this space. But anyway, and then I spoke to other people who were in the drink space, and the drink space is crazy.
Oh, Jake Berman.
Is it Jake Berman?
Yeah, with Spade.
Yeah. I think either Jake or someone told me that if you want to get your drink into, let's say, a Safeway, right?
Mm-hmm.
For every Safeway you get it in, you have to pay Safeway $1,000. So if they have 200 stores nationally, you have to pay $200,000 just to get it into their stores. And so if you sell them, let's say, 1,000 cans, right there, you have to charge $2 a can just baseline just to pay back the space that you rent on the shelves. Like, people are renting space on the shelves. Yes, you pay for shelf space. Yeah, that's wild. Dude, can you imagine what Costco must charge for shelf space? People must get destroyed. Sebi, Gordon Ryan talked about cream that can sort your foot out. Dude, my ringworm went away after 4 days of Lotrimin.
What ringworm?
I had ringworm where my ball's attached to my thigh.
Ew.
I don't think it's a real worm. They just call it that. Spade, yeah, spade. And so even if you're crazy successful in the drink space, it's like brutal. Crazy brutal. Did you use garlic? No, I used Lotrimin. I just used this little tube of Lotrimin. My wife said, "Hey, look under the sink," and there were 4 tubes of Lotrimin under there.
Lotrimin Ultra?
I guess I had ordered them years ago for something and never used them. Hey, Jake, can you send me the Gordon Ryan foot thing? I cannot believe anything would work, that I haven't found anything that works. I've had this since I've been 5 years old. Oh, it is a worm? It's a parasite? Is that true?
It's ringworm up here. I don't think so.
Diddy quantities, yes. Yes.
No, ringworm is not a parasite.
No, Tenactin didn't do shit. None of the sprays or athlete foot stuff or none of that stuff had ever. What'd you say? Ringworm is not a worm?
It's not a parasite.
Oh, it's like a fungus, right?
It's a fungal infection, correct?
Yeah, it's not a worm. Jesus, Heidi. Did Heidi tell me it was a worm? Jesus, Heidi.
You idiot.
I don't want worms anywhere near my scrotum. Do you know what a scrotum is?
No.
You don't know what
you
a
ever
scrotum
seen those?
is? You've never heard the word scrotum?
What?
A scrotum is that sac that holds your balls. You know that thing underneath your penis with those 2 little rocks in there?
Yeah.
Isn't your scrotum just the sac that holds the balls in?
Mm-hmm.
I call him the sack. Call him a sack.
The sac, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the sac is called. What's this? Oh my goodness! Are those worms?
Yeah.
Oh, that poor bear.
I just want to go up and yank it out of his butthole.
Oh my goodness!
Isn't that gnarly?
Do you see that white thing? What is that? Is that a tapeworm or something?
Tapeworm, yeah. That's a worm for sure.
Ari, can you see that? Did you see it? That white rope hanging out of the bear's butt? That's some sort of parasite. Hey, is that when you take out, that bear needs to be like a blow dart of ivermectin?
Yeah. Or it just needs to sit in water, because it can't live in water. So it'll just work its way out.
If you have one like that, does that mean you have 100,000 in you?
I think it just means you have one big one. I don't think that you get multiple. I think it just gets larger.
Oh. And that's why you never drink water without boiling it if you're in nature.
Reasonable.
I just pull water out of the ground and drink it at my house.
But don't you have like a Berkey or something?
Yeah.
I do, but I mean, sometimes you're like, if the Berkey's empty, you still just drink a glass, or I brush my teeth with it.
That's how you got ringworm.
Like, this is going to turn into a Parasite show. The real Matthew, I have to tell you, if this was anyone else besides you, I would not have brought this comment up. This is like your one this is because you're like Sevon podcast royalty. Look up the parasite that infects praying mantis and attracts it to water. Does anyone have a yard that's just full of praying mantis? Like my yard is full of bees and those roly-polies and snails and spiders and lizards. Does anyone have a yard that's just full of praying mantis? That would be insane. What a great insect. Every once in a while, every couple of years, I'll see like one in my yard. What is this? This is praying mantis with a parasite?
Yeah, you see these two black strands coming out of its butt?
Yeah.
Those are the parasites. Now there's 3 strands.
Oh, that
and they're
poor...
like making their way out.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh my goodness. Can you see that? I could turn on the TV for you, Ari, so you don't have...
Yeah, that's so gnarly, dude.
Do you come in here now just to do crank calls?
Mm-mm.
You get excited? Like, do you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh shit, I'm going to get to do crank calls?
Sometimes.
Caleb, did you do that as a kid, or are you too young? Like, when I was a kid, like, you would just go to your friend's house and they would have that was before cell phones, and there'd be a phone, and like 5 of us would sit around the phone and just do crank calls.
Yeah, we did that too.
You did? Weren't you afraid if someone would see your phone number?
I don't. I think I was still around when those like the wall phones. We still had wall phones. We were in the Midwest. It took a while for us to get cell phones.
Oh, look. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, you can't hear the phone. That's crazy. Maybe my phone's not working today. Wouldn't that be a bummer?
Oh yeah, we also figured out star 69.
Oh, that hides the information?
Yeah.
Yeah, the person hung up again. Yeah, we would have yellow pages. You had to do 67 first, star 67, and it wouldn't show your number.
Yeah. Both of those would work.
We would have yellow pages and just be like, just look up people's names and call them, and we did all sorts.
I was unpacking a box yesterday and I found a yellow pages that got packed away. I didn't even know they still made those, but it was like a whole fucking textbook that they just pulled out of a box.
What, did you throw it away?
Yeah.
Hey,
for this area code.
Just more proof. If you go to YouTube and you say into the Apple TV YouTube app, you say the Sevon podcast, it's my show. And guess what color all the other people who have Sevon podcast shows are?
Black?
Black. Every single one. There's even a black cartoon. You have to go, oh, and the one show that's not black, it takes place in a barbershop. And there's only one. I'm 30 shows over, and it's all black dudes and me and in a barbershop show.
That's amazing.
Yeah. People think that's a bit. Most of the show is just one giant bit, but the fact that I'm black is not. That's the only part of the show. Okay, so if he pulls up any more bugs coming out of people's asses, you can see it on the big screen now. All right, so the Prime Energy drink is toast. I guess influencers only last for so long, and then you actually have to
do something.
Yeah.
You can't just fight 65-year-old men on pay-per-view. No. That won't be enough to keep your energy drink company going.
Exclusive from Alpha News. This is where Liz Collins is. By the way, Liz Collins was on Tucker Carlson. If you haven't seen that episode, go over and watch it. She's amazing. Exclusive. Convicted sex offender from Kenya avoids deportation, land state job. He is dangerous. The former prosecutor said he has no business being paid out of our taxpayer dollars and should go back with ICE. A Kenyan national convicted of sexually assaulting a sleeping woman in Minnesota wasn't deported after his prison sentence. He was promoted. Wilson Tindy holds a director position at the Minnesota Department of Education, of course, where he audits taxpayers spending the overseas where he audits taxpayer spending and oversees internal accountability. Court records show Tindy was convicted in 2016 of fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct after breaking into a woman's home and assaulting her in bed where she slept. He pleaded guilty to the sex assault charges in exchange for prosecutors dropping a first-degree burglary charge. Dude, if you break into someone's house and rape them, that should be like minimum 50 years.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Like, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Sevi, there's a update to that since it went viral. His position is now open. I sent it to you last night. Oh.
See the other crazy shit that's going on in Minneapolis?
No, what's that? Everything there is crazy. Minnesota is fucking batshit crazy. Mayor of U.S. City has authorized Islamic prayer call to be played at any hour. Minneapolis has made history by becoming the first large city to allow the full Islamic call to prayer. The Adhan to be broadcasted from mosque via loudspeaker at any time of day or night. The city council unanimously voted to amend the noise ordinance, removing previous limits that confine religious. Holy shit. You're leaving?
You know why I came in here?
Why?
So I could just wait here until my brothers wake up and I can play with them so I won't be bored.
Okay. There's no such thing as boredom. Don't believe the hype.
Bored means like not fun.
Yeah, there's no such thing. Everything is fun.
If you try hard and believe in yourself.
You're hungry. All right. Hey, this is I'll play Pat Lange since I don't see him in the comments. But Sevi, they allow church bells to be played on Sundays. But Sevi, they allow church bells.
But there's a noise ordinance that said that they removed those from 7 to 10.
Removing previous limits that confined religious sounds like church bells and prayer calls to be between 7 and 10 p.m. Unfucking believable. Pat Lange, how can someone be charged for raping a woman 25 years ago? I don't know, Pat. Once you do a crime, there's some crimes there's a statute of limitations, some there's not. I don't know. Pat, I think what you mean to say is how is the statute of limitations on rape 12 years or whatever the fuck it is, but for being illegally in the country, it's there is no statute of limitations. Is that what you mean, Pat? Hey, Pat, that means that person's been stealing from the country for 23 years. Hey, Pat, maybe you should look and ask, like, fuck, if we wouldn't have let in 10 million people and need to get them out as fast as possible because of possible terrorist threats and a huge fucking weight on our economy, we could have used common sense and compassion and dealt with these one at a time. But since you and your fucking family voted for Kamala and Biden, we don't have the time to do that. How about that? How about you use a little common sense, Patrick? Oh, it was just an isolated incident, Patrick. Mr. Lange. It just happened once. No big deal. We're gonna do a running tally. How many good fucking illegals were kicked out versus how many trannies beat how many boys? I won't even call them trannies anymore. They're a disgrace to trannies. How many boys entered women's sports and took medals from them? We'll keep a running tally.
Penn State just issued their apology. So
yeah, do you see, Pat? You're appealing to feelings, Pat. You're appealing. They have a show for that, The View. You're appealing to feelings. Feelings are fun. They can be utilized. They're a tool. But anyone who thinks that they're real, you're an ass clown. Like when the wind blows and it spins your windmill and it generates energy, that's real. That's real. When your neighbor's tree falls down and smashes your house, that's real. When you have feelings, no, Pat, those are between your ears. Those are made up. Someone can feel something and one person can call it anger and the other person can call it happiness. There's nothing objective about it. But when a tree falls down and hits a house, or when an illegal crosses the border, these are real things. Do you want to live in reality or do you want to live between your ears? You want to live in the world of feelings. Hey, that being said, I'll meet you halfway. It's fucking completely ridiculous that that guy who molested all those kids at Penn State or wherever the fuck that was, the Sandusky, gave the kids the old Sandusky, to erase his football wins from his record because he was diddling kids is just batshit crazy. Like what? What?
Not my wins.
He still won those. What, we're denying his wins because he diddled kids? That doesn't even make sense. He won. He was a diddler that won. Oh, Penn, not Penn State. Oh, it's all the same to me. Thank you, though. Yeah, I want to turn my shit into a religion. So I can play the Sevon podcast loud over all cities. Does your wife have a arm tattoo?
Yeah.
A full sleeve?
Not yet.
I probably shouldn't do this bit with you on here.
It's all good. You telling me tattoos is super not going to make me get less tattoos.
Okay, fine. Good. This is such a great Instagram account. Okay, let's listen to this lady right here.
To start walking around half naked again, then stop trying to jump her every time she is. My husband loves when I walk around in my underwear, but there was a time I couldn't even get dressed in the same room out of fear of being grabbed and fondled.
Out of fear.
This has to be sarcastic.
In the Ohio State documentary makes the Penn State thing look like nothing. Where it was he did it under Paterno's he diddled kids under Paterno's watch. Who diddled them? Was it did Sandusky diddle them? Because I like that term. What a great term, the Sandusky. Hey, what's up, dude?
Good morning. Is this Alex Smith?
Yes.
Are you in there?
Who?
Is Ari in there?
No, he's out. You can feel free to speak your mind.
Oh, all right. Back to it.
Oh, Sandusky was the diddler. Okay, yeah. Isn't that great? You got Sandusky.
I call him.
You got the old Sandusky. You got the old Sandusker.
How are your veiny black dildos treated?
Good.
Like-
Hold on one second. Are our comments going up the side like that on the show?
No, or you just have it pulled up on YouTube?
Yeah, well, I'm watching
Yeah.
YouTube and I see all the comments. Is that good? Do we want that?
It's not happening for you can get rid of that on YouTube. It just shows if you have it up on the TV, you have the option to turn on comments on the side, so you can watch them.
Oh, so I did that on my TV.
Correct.
Okay, sorry, Jeremy. Speak your mind. Sorry, I was getting educated third grade level education on how YouTube works. Okay, go ahead. What about what did you? What about the Sandusky? Did you want to talk about the Sand Diddler? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes. No, your voice is so deep it actually doesn't come through.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
Hey.
What?
Yesterday.
Do you think your voice? Do you think you have really high levels of testosterone, Jeremy? Do you think you have crazy high levels?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Almost 40 years old. I like a hamster. can think of a good word there, but like I'm still going pretty hard. So
Yeah, I
probably.
bet you have an abnormally high testosterone. I bet you like you're a 1%er.
Probably just be some kind of condition, but I'll take it. I'm happy. I went against your advice the other day. The advice you gave the other day. Last night I took my kids to see How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah,
And
cool.
halfway through the movie, this how good or bad the movie is, but halfway through the movie.
Let me guess before you tell me. Some black people started yelling at the screen.
No. Before the movie, there was a row of a bunch of white kids behind me.
How
like
dare
5
you?
minutes into
How
the movie,
dare
they're
you?
Still, I know, right?
How dare you?
I take away white kids behind me. Many various cultures. They were talking, and I just did one of those kind of. I sat up in my seat, turned around at them,
Yeah.
and they stopped talking. So, but no black people. No, I was the only black person in there.
Can you imagine being black and going to see How to Train Your Dragon? Do black people go see that movie? You should have your black card taken away for that.
Oh no. I think I'm part Scottish, so I felt like I had to honor that 1% Scottish. Halfway through the movie, I found myself in a heated DM exchange with a friend of mine. Well, kind of.
Oh,
friend.
hold on a second.
Anyway.
Hold on.
Why are you on your phone during a movie?
I know. I can't
If
wait.
you were in a movie theater, do not touch your phone.
I can't even believe his phone was on. Okay, I got rid of the popping. Go on. A black man on his phone in the movie theater. Nothing shocking here.
2 offenses.
Not at all. Not at all. Sorry. So this movie isn't capturing my attention like it is my kids. They're loving it. I'm not. So I go on the gram. Old friend, raging liberal, young lady. She posts what's going on with the border and the quote unquote the cages and the holding cells and says this is racist and hateful and anyone who stands against it, fuck you and fuck this administration. So I just simply respond, how come I don't find it racist? Can you please tell me, educate me on how me, black guy, does not find like holding cells or just in general, protecting our country and removing illegal people from it. How is that not racist? She just goes down this whole litany, sending me what's her name, Laura Loomer quotes of quote unquote racist things she said.
How are this chick's tits? By the way, how are this chick's tits? How are this chick's tits?
She has no kids.
No tits. How are her tits?
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe like B cup.
Okay.
She's attractive, but she's not well endowed for sure.
Hey, dude,
Anyway,
what's wrong with the B cup? I was telling someone the other day about this lady's tits that I saw, and my buddy goes, "Aren't they small?" I'm like, I didn't even know how to process that. Are you suggesting that there's no good small tits? There's tons of great small tits.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's tons. I'm just saying, like, if we're going with your favorite sporty Beth and her, they're not quite as voluptuous.
Okay.
As sporty.
Okay.
So
I just saved your story, by the way.
I appreciate it. Do you know the Laura Loom? Do you pay attention to Laura Loomer? Is she racist? Like, I don't know much about this chick, but she said something about Kamala 2 years ago about how the White House would smell like curry and blah blah blah. Is that racist or is that just being funny?
I'm okay with it.
She said something recently about
I don't know
alligators. God. Oh, okay. So maybe I learned someone new yesterday, and maybe you learned something new now. But anyways, her name is Laura Loomer, and she's got like a podcast, far right, quote unquote, person or whatever, supporter of Trump. But anyway,
yeah, she's your typical conservative chick. I pulled up a picture of her. Her lips look like they're all fucked up. She looks like she's had a nose job. She looks like she's had eye work. She doesn't have real eyebrows. She looks like you're just your typical conservative. Like, I spend 2 hours getting ready in the morning before I go out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Laura Loomer looks like a song.
I like that.
What?
I like that shit natural myself.
Yeah, all that work is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know why women do that stuff, but
well, because it makes
So-
because you think something about them. As soon as you see a lot of work, you start to think something about them. Men start when you see a woman who started put that much effort in, we start to think something about them. No one ever talks about it. Never heard it talked about anywhere except this show, but we start to think something about them.
Like what?
what do you mean think something about them?
Like for every little bit of work you get, we think it's that much. You looks more and more like a porn star, like a fantasy girl. No matter what you do, every little like it's like weird. I can't. I
I get that.
I haven't
get
been
that.
able to
I get
articulate perfectly well. The most crass way to say it is every little tweak a woman puts on herself outside of being natural, you start to see her more and more like a cum dumpster. And so if there's
Sure,
there's there's the wellness continuum. Like you see
Yeah.
a girl in your CrossFit gym, she just finished working out, she's all sweaty, she has no makeup, and she doesn't give a fuck. And you're like, damn, like you're attracted to that
Mhm.
chick, like for like that chick's fucking cool.
Right, you're trying to hide your boner. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's chicks that are like with the lip fillers and the giant fake tits and the painted on eyebrows, and like you can't see their face because they got more makeup than Ronald McDonald, and you're not like, it's almost like you bite down on your mouthpiece. Like you're not you want to skip the movie and the walk in the park.
Unhappy comes to my mind. Like just unhappy.
Yeah,
And
and like
probably still unhappy with all that fake shit. But
oh,
like,
I was thinking of it just
at
like
least-
on a sexual spectrum. Like there's just a difference. Like the chick that had the chick that hasn't done anything to herself. Like you want to like take her home and fill her with 5 kids. The one with all the work, you want to take her home and just fill her with semen.
yeah. No, yeah, that's you articulated it great.
What
Oh,
if
perfect.
natural a big old fake tit? Here, I mean, big old fake tits
What
are
was the
great.
question?
Olivia says, "What if all natural but big old fake tits?" Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. I don't know. Just when I say big
I mean,
old
there's
fake tits,
girls
I start
that
to get
have-
aroused just by saying the word big old fake tits. Then I look at Caleb and it goes away.
You're welcome.
There's chicks who, I mean, I actually know a woman. She's natural, beautiful, not all makeup, but she had like breast cancer and had to get her natural ones removed and then got fake ones. So it's like, I mean, it's not like she was unhappy and or horror or anything like that. She didn't want to not have kids, So
Yeah, fake tits
there's
are
those women.
fake tits are great. All the tits are great. All the
Right.
tits
Well,
are great.
except for Sporty Beth.
Hey, but we'll eventually, before you finish your story here, we'll like I think
He hasn't finished it yet.
butt implants are so weird to me. Will eventually will I recalibrate and start accepting fake butts like I accept fake boobs? Like will we
No.
all recalibrate one day?
I hope not. God, I hope not. Those fake asses are just wrong. Especially when the thighs don't match up and everything. It looks like a cartoon character. Like, no thanks.
I don't want to disparage like all the lip work and all the makeup and the giant tits. I'm just telling you, as men, we have a different reaction to it. It's like you're making yourself up to it speaks to a different part of us than just the sweaty chick with the ponytail in the gym. It's like that chick's like, okay, she's a keeper. Like I'm gonna go out and shoot. I'm gonna go out and shoot a deer and bring it home for her.
Right. 100%.
As opposed to I'm gonna get a hotel room and fucking. Okay, go on. Okay, so you're fighting with this liberal chick who has pent up aggression because she wants to fuck you, and so she tries to debate you in politics. Have you put it to this chick?
That's funny how accurate that is. That's hilarious. But so I'll keep it short now. I've gone on long enough here. But I say, all right, you're sending me all this stuff. Half of it is debunkable. Like there was a family from Honduras that was sent back, and one of their kids has stage 4 cancer, and it goes on to say in that article that she sent me that the mom had the choice to leave the kid with stage 4 cancer here to be treated, but she chose to take the kid with her. And I'm like, listen, like that's just the situation got so out of hand and so messy that right now you're seeing a lot of things that you can't handle because it's I don't know, it's hard. It's tough to see like families separated, but like nowhere in that is hate or racism. This is the order of law. That's what this looks like. So I asked her, I'm like, can we agree that these people are here illegally? Because she's like, they haven't committed a crime. I'm like, they are actively committing a crime by being here illegally. The same as if I went to England and I just set up shop. I'm there illegally. Like it's fine. She says, what's that?
No, keep going.
She says, it's not illegal. It's a civil offense. Them being here, quote unquote, illegally, it's not illegal. It's a civil offense.
Oh, so now
it's not even
she wants to play law. So now she wants to play law.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna move the goalpost to, and I'm calling because I've never heard that. I've never heard someone say it's a civil offense. But to me, whether it's federal, civil, state, whatever, it's an offense. It's illegal. It's,
can the people around you
see?
Can the people around you see your phone when you're in this theater?
No, because I got it concealed. No one can see. Nobody can.
Are you sure?
My kids don't even know about it.
You wouldn't even know
Oh,
because
Mom.
people are so afraid to approach a black man in a movie theater. They think you're going to shoot them. Are you sure that like your screen wasn't so bright that it was annoying everyone around you, but they're like, no one's talking to this dude. You're all yoked and shit. You
promise
clearly
you.
have testosterone levels off the chart for anyone with a brain. You
I-
talk your voice sounds like
promise
this. Excuse me, sir, can you turn your phone off? What'd you say? Nothing, Mr. Black Man. All lives matter. Black lives matter.
No, dude, I promise. That shit was concealed, dude. I promise. No one saw it. I'm not that kind of a black guy. I just call in with long stories that no one wants to hear. But have you heard the civil versus federal whatever
No,
comparison? I've never heard that.
no, and I
It
don't.
doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
and I don't care. Listen, I don't care. And like I don't care. Like, hey, just because for years it was here's the thing. I'm not stupid. I respect the common sense thing. Do I think Joe Ellis should be kicked out of the fucking U.S. military for being a tranny? Absolutely not. Do I think that the trannies who were let in under Joe Biden should be all kicked out? No, they should fucking not. Or if they are kicked out, they should be fucking paid handsomely for what they did. Should there be trannies moving forward? No, I don't think so. I think that just makes you ineligible. The same way, like I had a buddy who used to fly B-2 bombers in or B-52s in Vietnam, and when they found out he had type 1 diabetes, he couldn't do it. He got booted. Like there's just like the fighting force needs to be good. Do I think that that there could be wiggle room, for people who came here illegally? Absolutely. But we have a fucking problem now, man. And I at least I believe we have a fucking problem. And you never hear any of these people talking about all the problems we've caused to the other countries and to those people by leaving our border open. You never hear the Dems say, "Oh yeah, we want to let all these people stay. We want to get them all legal, and we want to find." You've never heard the Dems say, "And we want to find all the kids that we've lost." You've never heard them say that, not once. It's the same thing with the sexual thing. They'll be like, "But the church is molesting kids. That's Pat Lange's favorite thing." Yeah, dude, we're not trying to normalize it. No one in the fucking
We're
church
calling
is,
each other out.
yeah, no one in the church is like, "Hey, we should make diddling kids legal."
Right.
And so it's like,
and how about and this is where she resorted to name calling. I said, how about Obama, Hillary Clinton, fill in the blank, other politicians who have said exactly the same thing about illegals in our country and the problems that it's causing and so on, and closing the southern border. It's totally fine for them to say it. But when Trump not only says it, but does something about it, now it's the problem?
Dude, Obama deported more people than Trump has. Now, we'll see. Hopefully Trump beats Obama, but they're not even close. Trump's got a long way to go.
And Trump, the cages and all that stuff, that was Obama. You know what I mean? So, like, if we're going to be like,
Cages.
who's racist racist or hateful or whatever. It's like, yo, you're latching on to these crazy talking points that CNN or whoever give you. Jesus Christ, sorry. And you're just running with it. And so she resorted to name calling after that. And I went back to not enjoying it. But
All right. Thank you.
yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. This is the kind of shit. This is Ryan Dawson was a guest on the show, and he says PBD is sweating, and this is the kind of shit that's so fucking crazy. Listen to this fucking dumb shit that Dan Blazarian says.
How do you feel about
Patrick Bet-David schools him so hard? Listen to this.
the protesting and the rioting going on in schools, academia, Harvard, Columbia, when you've seen all the stuff that's going on, Free Palestine, Gays for Gaza, when you see that, what do you think about it? Does it do anything to you, or you're like, let me support them?
I mean, I think it's pretty funny that it wasn't a problem until it was against Israel.
So first of all, he doesn't answer the question. And then he says it wasn't a problem until it was against Israel. Okay, now we'll keep going.
It wasn't a problem with BLM. It was fucking encouraged with
There's
BLM.
always a problem.
Bullshit.
It wasn't a problem with BLM. It was encouraged with BLM. But it's only a problem when it's Israel. That's what his argument is. Okay, here we go.
They fucking encouraged it. They let them burn down police stations. There was no repercussions.
Nah, I'm not talking
No,
mainstream.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
our government, our media encouraged that shit, right? They encouraged it when it was
Like the government and the media didn't encourage all the shit that was happening at the colleges. Is Dan Blazarian out of his fucking mind?
BLM. Like, they literally burnt down police stations and it was fine. The mayor came out and was like, no problem, no arrests, no big deal. We don't give a fuck.
Right.
Take down statues, destroy buildings, burn cop cars, do whatever you want.
The irony is that same town is pro fucking free fucking Palestine shit too. He's talking about fucking Minnesota. He's talking about the place that's the article we just pulled up that's allowing cities to play prayer and allowing people to storm the streets to free Palestine. Dan has no fucking idea what he's fucking talking about.
To do. But the moment it was Israel, now all of a sudden,
Why do you think they're
students
okay with
get
that?
the shit beat out
Here
of
comes
them.
the
They
worst
get
part.
arrested. They get pepper sprayed. They get fucking maced. And those are peaceful protests. BLM was not peaceful, but it was fine because it wasn't.
He's saying that those free Palestinian protests were peaceful. Is he out of his fucking mind?
Criticizing Israel. What does that tell you?
Let me ask you a question.
Well, we'll answer that. What does that tell you? Who's in charge here?
But
It's not even true what you're saying. What do you mean who's in charge here?
you're talking to a guy that I'm not sitting here saying with BLM. I'm talking to you like you and I. I'm not talking to you with
Here comes the worst part.
$2-3 billion of damage they did to small business owners in communities that African Americans are living in, and who controls mainstream media. And then there's only 2 outlets right now. We're talking to a couple of your friends here that were during lunchtime. We're
Jesus Christ.
having a conversation while we're having dinner with who controls mainstream media, the left. The only one that's on the right is one. Okay, and that's also going to
There
the
you
left.
go,
Who
Dan.
controls CNN, CBS, ABC? That's left. Who controls universities? Left. Who controls schools?
Well, it's like 90-something% Jewish.
Right. So-
I mean,
so-
we could say the left, but it's Jewish if we're being honest.
Not necessarily.
And that's crazy too. That is so fucking crazy.
Where did he come up with that?
Because even right now, if you think about it, if you think about the right and the left, okay,
He's talking to a fucking Iranian national. Dan goes on to say that they let the fucking BLM protests go on longer than they did the Israeli Palestinian shit that happened in the schools. I don't know where the fuck that guy lives on a fucking another planet. So does fucking Ryan Dawson. Ryan Dawson needs to move back from Japan to the United States. He's out of his fucking mind. Please press any key to be connected to an agent. Oh, thanks. Why would Patrick Bet-David have Dan Blazarian on? Patrick's cool, man. He has everyone on. Dan's got a strong voice. Patrick wants to have discussions with people. In the comments, man, Ryan Dawson's following is fucking. It's fucking wild, man. They are not very cool people. Hello?
Please stand by while we connect you to a representative. Hi, Thank you for calling Health Market Advisor. If you are trying to contact your current carrier, please hang up and call the number on the back of your insurance card. If you are looking for a new quote and are under the age of...
Oh, stop. I love PBD. These people just want to paint the story their own way. Everyone only wants to look at just one side. And to categorize it as Jews? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? That's like thinking that there's some cabal. That's like thinking there's some fucking cabal of fucking black people that's like, hey, let's just all kill each other. It's just
Please
blacks
stand
killing
by
blacks.
while we connect you to a representative.
And so there's some sort of cabal that's like, hey.
Hi. Thank you for calling Health Market Advisor.
Hi.
If you are trying to contact your current carrier...
No, I'm not. I'm cool. Thank you. Like, holy fuck. I knew part of this story. I didn't know this whole story. Did you know the origins of Puma and Adidas?
I think I knew a little bit about Adidas, but I didn't know about Puma. Well, now that I know a little bit about both.
This is a crazy story.
1919, brothers Rudolf and Adolf Dassler founded the shoe company Gata, which became very popular during the 1936 Olympics in Berlin. The brothers, who by then were both active members in Hitler's Nazi Party, were able to convince American athlete Jesse Owens to wear Gata shoes during the Olympics.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. The Nazis got Jesse to fucking promote their shoes.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know that.
Nazi bros.
Owens would go on to win 4 gold medals at the Olympics while wearing the Nazi brothers' shoes. With the outbreak of World War II in 1939, Rudolph was drafted into the German army, and their shoe factory was converted into a weapons factory. In 1948, Adolf and Rudolph closed Gata after intense feuding between the two brothers. That same year, Rudolph created his own shoe company called Ruda. The next year, his brother created his own shoe company using his nickname, Adi Dassler, for the company name, Adidas. The year after that, Rudolph's Ruda company changed its name to the company that we know today as Puma.
What the fuck? Listen, Pat's not Pat. You don't have to do 100 burpees for time. Pat, try doing 30 burpees in 90 seconds and then rest 90 seconds and try doing 30 burpees and then rest 90 seconds and then try doing 30 burpees. You're going to fucking have a heart attack and it's going to be because you tried 100 burpees. Do not try 100 burpees, Pat. You can't do 100 burpees in 10 minutes. And I don't mean that as a dig. I'm just saying you just can't.
Kind of a dig.
Sevi got some Jew puss and now he's a full-on Zionist.
Wow. That's crazy.
In
That's fucking
1919, brothers Rudolf and Adolf Dassler.
It's crazy. So Adidas and Puma, those were Nazi soldiers.
Yeah.
Who after the war. Hey, that's a pretty amazing story that after fucking the world fucking destroyed your country, you came back and start 2 huge successful shoe companies. That's tough.
It's pretty impressive.
Sevi, I don't think you realize how fit I am. Listen, dude. Listen, dude. I'm gonna try to think how I can say this. That dude who holds the record on Hiller's video cannot do 100 burpees in 5 minutes with a 40-pound vest on. He cannot. He cannot. He can't do 100 burpees in 5 minutes with a 30-pound vest on. Think that's doable? You think there's someone in the world who can do 100 burpees with a 30-pound vest?
Yeah.
You do? In 5 minutes? I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I used to do 100. I used to do 100 burpees for my warm up too. I used to do that too. I'm just telling you, you cannot anymore. You cannot. You cannot. You're going to get off that rower. Listen, Pat, you can't. You seriously, Pat, you cannot jump over the rower, bro. Like I am agile like a cat, and I think we're the same age, and I can't jump over the fucking rower 100 fucking times, and I'm like fucking athletic as a motherfucker. Yeah, Pat snatch is 235. Great. Joseph Ramirez, if Pat can do 100 burpees in less than 5 minutes, I'll do. He can't do it in under 7 minutes. Like, if we gave him like 2 months to train for it. Hello.
Hi, this is Raquel. I'm responding to the application you submitted for. Are you looking for an individual or a family plan?
I'm looking for a family plan.
Oh, okay. Is that for you, a spouse and children?
Yes.
Okay. For children?
Yeah, I have 3 children.
How old are they?
10, 10, and 10. I have triplets.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, perfect. And do you have an active insurance right now?
I do not.
When was the last time that you had coverage?
Oh, I'm 53, and I think I got kicked off my mom's plan when I was 24.
Okay. And
Do you think I really need coverage? I'm in pretty good health. I CrossFit. I mean, I'm not in pretty good health. I'm in like, I'm like a light unto myself. I glow.
I appreciate the creativity here. I do.
Thank you.
That one.
Like I'm so healthy and fit. Like I don't even need, I could read a book in a dark room.
If it makes you laugh, I'm literally on a trampoline while talking to you right now. So.
Wow. That used to be one of my favorite shows, The Man Show, where they had the girls on the trampolines. That shit was crazy.
I'm dead. Why do I feel like what you're talking about?
Why do you feel
like
that
on MTV?
It was Jimmy Kimmel had this show
that is.
before he turned into a weirdo and started pushing vaccines 24 hours a day. Jimmy Kimmel used to have a show called The Man Show, and girls would jump around on trampolines. It was with do you remember that show Love Lines? It had the guy Adam Carolla, and Jimmy Kimmel had that show. Very inappropriate. It was but fun. It was like 16-year-old boy humor.
That's funny. In any case, I think I've gathered that you need health.
You've gathered that I need health insurance?
Do you not need the health coverage?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, you're supposed to have it. Like, people say you're supposed to have it. I just don't get it because, like, I'm a paragon of health. But like, what if my kids like fall off their bike or something and break their arm?
That would be bad.
Yeah. And then I had.
Do you actually have triplets?
I do. I do have triplets. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, if you really don't have insurance and you really have 3 children, I would highly encourage you to get insurance because it is very important, to be honest.
When's the last time you went? When's the last time you used your insurance?
Well, to be honest, I'm 27 and I had a stroke at 25. So,
oh shit!
I'm very.
Can I ask
like
you,
insurance is actually very important.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you get the injection?
What injection?
You know, the one that they made everyone get.
No.
You didn't get it and you had a stroke. Well, that's good. Okay, good. Well, you fucked up my theory. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay, good. Why didn't what state did you live in? Why didn't you get it? That's pretty bold. I didn't get it either, but now young people all around me are getting fucked up and I'm like, what is going on?
It wasn't mandatory like in my state. I just couldn't leave the state for the quarantine period, and then now they don't care.
And you knew how to think for yourself? You weren't influenced by the media? You know how to critically think about that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, dude, I bet you're such a hot commodity. I bet a woman who has not had the injection, there's got to be some wealthy conservative men out there who would scoop you up. You're still viable.
I'm sure there's a That's hilarious. I'm sure that's a market somewhere.
Yeah. A nice
I'm not
gentleman with
going to call it that, but
strong values. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay, sorry. Okay. How much is the insurance?
it honestly depends on what you qualify for. I would have to go through a little bit more questions in order to decipher that.
Can you tell me like a ballpark? Like what the range is?
What's your income? And I can give you.
I make about $127,000 a year on YouTube.
Okay. And how many people in the taxable household? 5?
Taxable how? I don't know what that means. Taxable household.
So are you married?
I am.
Okay, so it would be you, your spouse, and then you just have or do you have anybody else in the household?
No, just us, just the 5 of us. Yeah, the dogs died.
Okay, and I'm sorry. And then do you file taxes like together or separately?
My wife does all that stuff. I'm assuming together. She's like the adult in the family.
Okay. Does she have any pre-existing medical conditions?
No.
Okay. And
She wishes she did, though. You know how women are. She wishes she did. Like, you know what I mean? Like if she gets like a blemish or something, she's like starts Googling or goes to like, you know how you guys are. She's always getting something done, like needled or massaged or waxed or like every week there's something, 2 appointments. But she doesn't. She's perfectly healthy too.
Okay. And the children, I assume, also healthy?
Yeah, very healthy.
Okay. So, I mean, with your income being where it is and everybody being in good health, as long as there's no history of cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, you can likely qualify for policies anywhere between the ranges of $600 to $2,500. That'd be pretty much the range you'd be looking at. So with lower out-of-pocket expense, you'd be on the higher end of the monthly premium. But if you're looking for something with low out-of-pocket expense, then you're going to want to be higher monthly premium for that. If you need less out-of-pocket on a monthly basis, more when you utilize the coverage, then you can be closer to that $600 range. But if you need something with low out-of-pocket expense, you're definitely going to be looking higher monthly.
So basically, if we don't ever use the hospital, but I want to just in case we get hit by a car and someone needs a heart transplant, but there'll be a $5,000 deductible or something, I choose the lower plan.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to my wife about it. Thank you. Do you have like some sort of name or phone number I call back to?
Yeah, if you'd like, I can give you my contact number.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It is 888
888
875
875
0708.
0708.
And then my extension's 210.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
And my name's Raquel.
Oh, Raquel, thank you.
8 years.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sell an insurance plan every day?
Multiple insurance plans, but yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, you're good at your job. Congratulations. That's amazing. Do you belong to a gym?
Technically, yes, but I only go for spin class. So
Oh yeah, spin's good. That's
I
good.
wouldn't say. Yeah.
And do you try to keep your sugar intake down?
For the most part, I'm vegan, so I'm weird, but
Vegan, unvaccinated, and so you don't drink soda pop. I would never catch you like drinking a Coke or something.
No, I just have a water bottle that I use all day.
Oh my goodness. Well, and you're not married?
No, sir.
Are you single?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, tell your dude he's the luckiest guy ever. You unvaccinated, you hold down a job, you're good at it, and you don't eat dead animals. I mean, that's a pretty solid resume.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And just one more thing.
I'm gonna make
my wife was vegan too, and then when I got her pregnant, or she got herself pregnant, I don't know whose fault that was, but she started eating meat just right away. It was crazy. So be compassionate with yourself. If your dietary choices change when you get pregnant,
I'm sure that they'll change, but I honestly couldn't do it for empathy reasons. But that's just me personally. I don't judge other people for what they choose to do. But for me personally, the ethics outweigh anything else. I don't care if
I
I'm
agree.
uncomfortable.
That was my wife too. Oh, sorry, and I made the assumption that you're with a man and not a woman. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to make any assumption.
Oh no, you were right on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a little note here so you stop receiving a ton of phone calls either. To hope that helps you a little bit.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you.
Of course. Kevin, if you need anything, I'm here Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard from 9 to 6. So if you need me, just feel free to reach out, okay?
Okay. Rachel, you're a wonderful human being. Thank you.
I appreciate that, sir. You have a blessed day.
All right. You too.
Thanks.
Mwah. Bye.
Wow, that's amazing. That was the best one yet.
How the fuck did she have a stroke? I should have asked if she was on the pill.
Probably. Well, I don't know.
Used.
Probably.
Oh,
She's gotta
Raquel,
be-
not Rachel. I spelt
Yeah,
it
Ra-
Rachel too. I spelt it Rachel. Is Raquel spelled with a Q?
Yeah. No.
Hello.
Hi, is David available?
Hi. I just is this for the insurance?
Yes, sir. This is Cynthia calling from Quote Wizard on a recorded line
Hi,
to
Cynthia.
see if you have a moment to go over your free health insurance quote.
Cynthia, I just signed up with Raquel at extension 210 at 888-875-0708 earlier.
That's wonderful,
earlier
David.
today. Is there any way to pull me off of the numbers
Sure.
now so I don't get okay. You're
Sure.
very sweet for doing that. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Wow. Amazing.
That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do is just accept it? The insurance?
Yeah, I guess. Probably not. You'll get another call in like 30 seconds, I bet. Raquel's cool though. She's cool.
Yeah.
She'll probably start eating meat again soon.
I wanted to know her cup size so bad. So bad. I had to do everything in my power. She jumps on fucking trampolines. How is my first guess? How is my next question not what's your cup size? Would you be in a white tank top?
What are the odds I can find her on LinkedIn? What was the name of her company?
What was her what?
The name of the insurance company?
Healthcare Providers 2000 or something? United Healthcare. Hello?
Hi, is this Sevon?
May I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is Will Plummer with the Broken Science Initiative. I'm calling to see if you'd like a MetFix affiliate.
Okay. Email me up. Email me with all of the information. What's up, dude? How are you?
Good. How you doing, man? What's up, Caleb?
Hey, dude.
I'm good. I'm looking forward to a long month of guests. I've run out of dance moves, and it's time that I get some guests. Yeah, I'm tapped. I'm tapped on my on my skills of entertaining.
Which ones are you looking forward to?
All of them. It's the thing is it's been I think the word might be contentious, and maybe it's just in my own mind, but it's been a little contentious with people like Hopper, or Ariel, or Fee, or people like that. And so I'm excited to like get them on and like get past that with them.
Yeah.
And
no, that makes sense.
I like peace. So I think I'm excited about those three. Abigail's coming on first. That's cool.
Did you see she got a tier deal?
Who did?
Abigail.
Oh, no, I hope it's a good one. I hope it's huge.
She's their new poster child. Oh yeah, the ad looked sweet.
Oh, good. She's hot.
Yeah,
it's it's gonna be good. And I'm having the Black Games athlete on. So that'll be cool.
Who's that?
That's a joke. There is no Black Games athlete. That was a joke.
Oh fuck. I mean, you could always call Chandler up.
Yeah, I could, but he's not a games athlete.
That's true. Yeah, he's retired.
Fuck, Abigail's hot as fuck.
Are you looking at the ad right now?
Yeah. And I invited Amy. Speaking of hot, I invited Amy Kringle on. I haven't heard back from her.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Please.
Do you think is Bajent and Folo, is that a number or an item?
Is Tyson Bajent putting it to Erica Folo?
That's the question.
Did you see something? Did you see sparks in the video?
I think so, a little bit. The flirting, them competing, I don't know. They're both fucking superhuman.
Sweaty, hot people in the same room. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but there have been some videos also in the past where I see games athletes together, and I'm like, holy shit, how like I've seen the girl look like she's peacocking and the guy look like he's peacocking. And I'm like, how have these two not coiled like snakes?
Like whenever you see like two young single games athletes that are training together,
yeah,
they spend so much time, right, doing something that's physically intimate without it being that intimate. You can only assume.
In my mind, back in the day, Annie and Rich were married. Like, even though I knew they weren't, like in my mind they were.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Wasn't his girlfriend,
or like Matt and Tia?
Wasn't his girlfriend in the show? I'm not sure Jamie's point. Are you suggesting that
I don't know.
He has a girlfriend, he can't also be putting it to Folo? Is that what she's suggesting?
Yeah, sounds like it. I don't know. I saw a chick, but I didn't know who that was.
Hey, some guy DM'd me yesterday and said that his girlfriend cheated on him and they didn't have kids, or his wife was his wife or his girlfriend. I think it was his wife, and they don't have kids. And I've just been it's been like this is like 15 hours ago before I went to bed. I was DMing with them and I was just tripping on it. Like a life with expectations isn't a good life. So everywhere you have expectations, you're fucking yourself. That being said, I do have expectations that my wife won't be fucking other dudes. It's a weird one. It's tough. It's
so
weird.
like, what were you telling the guy?
I mean, basically what it came to, I told the guy that, hey, what I would do, when I cheated on my girlfriend in college, what she did to me is she like fucking basically turned me off for a month.
Yeah.
And that was really good. You know what I mean? Like she basically made it so like I didn't have access to her for a month. Like, you know what I mean? She didn't return my calls. She wouldn't see me. And that I think that gave both of us a chance to recalibrate. And I told him that, hey, dude, you should just like take a lot of space. The last thing, the thing is let's say someone cheats on you and then you come groveling back to them and like you're like begging them and you want to talk it out and work it out. I'm not a proponent of playing games, but they will find that very unattractive and weak. And so you can't do that.
Yeah.
And so you have to put the person on timeout, because if my girlfriend at the time would have, if she would have just like, it's weird. It's weird. It's a tough one to navigate. And then also the other problem is once you cheat, that trust is so fucking hard to get back. And the best thing about having a relationship is that trust you have with another person. It's so wonderful. It's like as being as powerful as two people, but you're still just one. So I don't know. What would you? And then he ended up telling me that she claims that she was so drunk that she doesn't remember it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Because like, I mean, like 2 minutes before, or you know, like I guess 2 drinks before that, you're having those thoughts in your head of like, all right, like you're scoping it out, regardless or not, right? Unless fucking you get raped, right? That's different. But like if you're like, oh, I was so drunk, I barely even remember, like you remembered enough to keep drinking with the person.
I guess you have to, and so I said to him, I said, hey, it's time to quit drinking. That's for sure. The Bears podcast I followed did a feature on him yesterday, and he announced he will be a dad in October.
Okay, yeah. So then that chick in the video was, yeah. Okay, that's his Miss Lady.
Hey, that kind of shocks me. Jamie says, "Oh, why, dude? He's from West Virginia. He doesn't even know what a condom is. Are you kidding me?"
He tried to use a Mountain Dew bottle.
I mean, that guy. That I'm guessing that guy has to use his footwork. Yeah, Mountain Dew ball. I'm guessing that guy has to use his footwork every single day just so pussy doesn't land on his cock. I mean,
what? Footwork?
His footwork. I'm guessing Tyson Bagent has to dodge.
He's gonna dodge that shit.
Oh,
Like
chicks?
there's so much. Yeah, there's so many girls like who are probably into him that it's like, I mean, he's so fucking nice. He's so cool. He's real. He's wealthy. He's talented. He's generous.
Yeah, he's got to turn him away.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't. The guy, he really is just the complete package. Jamie says he seems so responsible. You mean like having a kid would be irresponsible? I don't know.
He don't got to worry about that anymore. He's got bills, or he's got all the bills paid for.
Yeah, the Holy Grail. He's the Holy Grail for women.
Yeah,
and he's
just like that unvaccinated insurance salesman.
Yeah, and he's safe too. Oh, I should set Tyson up with her.
Well, he's going to be a father.
Yeah. Well, you can. He can. I think he has if he has the right girl, he can be a polygamist.
Yeah.
Fake Sevon, that all means he's fucking Folo.
Damn.
Wolf.
I don't know. Folo seems like a little girl to me. I don't know. I don't mean that in any negative sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Pat Lange, his 3-year, $2.7 million contract expires after this season. Oh God. Yeah. So he's about to get he's about to go from rich to being set up for life.
Yeah.
Sevi, I got a question for you.
Oh, how about Jeremy says for a suggestion for a documentary, fucking Folo. Wow.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You got Hiller in the corner in the cuck chair with the cam on his forehead.
I was thinking it would just be suitors trying to get with her.
Oh.
But not so much a porn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But anyway,
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. The cuck chair. Jesus, I've never heard that. Okay, go ahead. What were you going to say, Mr. Plummer?
So I work for a race team, right? We have a race in Monterey last weekend in July.
Oh, that's cool.
Was wondering if you wanted to bring the fam out. I could try to get you guys tickets if it worked out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how far.
No stress, but I would totally love to do that. No stress at all, but I would absolutely love to do that.
Okay. I'll send you a text and we'll try to work it out.
Okay. That's really cool. I saw a picture of you next to a car that had won. Your team had won. It looked like, are those F1 cars? What are those? Those cars look fast as fuck.
IndyCar. So that was the win photo from the Indy 500.
Your team won the Indy 500?
Yeah, so I was on the car that won it. So we got to run out and do the whole thing, and yeah, it's pretty nuts.
God, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
Is it the same driver? Will that driver be there? This Alex kid?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the winner, Alex?
I'm on his car, yeah. So essentially the team that I work for, I train. We have the 8 car, the 9 car, and the 10 car. So Alex is the 10 car, but I train the pit crew. So I handle all the workouts and the nutrition for them. And then on race day, I get to hand a tire over the wall for Alex's team.
Oh, dude, that is so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm lucky.
What country does he represent? What's the name of the car?
So I mean, country. It's not necessarily a country, right? Like he races for Chip Ganassi Racing. That's our team. And then there's different sponsors, right? So the sponsor that was on the car for that was DHL, which is like this big, basically it's like the international UPS.
Yeah. Okay.
This weekend, he's actually sponsored by OpenAI. So we have them on as a partner, but the car is all like matte black. We got all black suits and whatnot. So it's like a Chat GPT car.
Who's Chip Ganassi?
The owner.
But who is he? Like, was he a racer?
Yeah, he was a racer back in the day, right? Like race car driver, and then started his own, team, and has just kind of grown it from there.
Oh, and I'll stop by and see Frank too. Frank, stop in at First Fitness in Monterey, California for a workout. I don't know if I'll do that, but I'll come in and say hi. Hey, so that's crazy. What a great job. So you're in charge of the fitness for the racer or for the team?
For the team. So like basically I'll run a couple of group sessions throughout the day, either working with like the mechanics and the pit crew, or even like I have just groups of like people that are shop based, right? They work in our machine shop, carbon shop, or like engineers and anyone. So handle the fitness. And then I've just kind of recently like formally trying to handle nutrition with people. So I just opened up kind of like a little nutrition program, put together a packet, and just working with people one-on-one versus just having like, your typical conversations. They'll just start asking me questions. Now it's like a formal thing.
Get to wear you get to wear the onesie too. You get those onesies, those DHL onesies.
Yeah. So I wear the onesie because I'm a backup air jack. So one of the positions, basically, if someone were to get hurt in the race or, swiped out by a car or whatever, then I would go in for that position.
Do you get to keep that suit?
I don't think I get to keep it, but I mean, like it's my suit for the season.
Do you wash it just like normally wash it? Like you just throw it in the washer?
You know what? I actually haven't washed that one, but like you wear it like one day out of the week. It's kind of weird. I probably should wash that one, but I got a new one this weekend for the Chat GPT car.
This is what a crazy thing. Hey, this photo of you with the winner, Alex, behind his car. Like, how did you do that? Did you have to ask for that? Or they're like, hey, everyone gets to take a picture with the winner?
That's like the day after, right? Like basically the race finishes. And then the next day it's kind of known that whatever the winning team is, you're going to be showing up to go take pictures. So everyone shows back up to the speedway, and like essentially on the left side of it, there's just like the whole team, a bunch of different sponsors and people that are waiting to take pictures with them.
Is it weird? Like you feel like you're being a dick and you kind of have to beg for it and you're being a nuisance, or is it cool? He's like, yeah, everyone come in here. I'll take pictures with you.
No, he's honestly one of the nicest people that I've met. There's some race car like drivers that are kind of assholes and pricks, and you can kind of tell they're stuck up, but he's extremely humble. He's super nice. The more I talk to him, the more I like him. He works out at CrossFit Westfield. He trains with JD East, I believe, is his guy. So he's a good dude.
God, I would love to get that guy on the show. And the only two races I know in car racing are the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. Are those the two biggest, like most famous races in the world, or is there shit that happens in Dubai that's more famous?
I mean, I'm going to argue that the Indy 500 is the biggest spectacle in racing, just because that's what I get to do. It is kind of crazy. There's like 400,000 people that come to the race.
Holy shit!
Right, and it's all in this one little town of Speedway, Indiana, and I get to live there, or I live here, which 11 months out of the year, it's just your average kind of small town, right? Like suburb of a city. But then the month of May, it's just insane for the race.
Wrapped? That's Alexis Raptis was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raptis is at Westfield.
Is that Canelo? That guy next to her looks like Canelo Alvarez.
That's that Tanner guy.
Oh, is that dude putting it to Alexis Raptis?
That's what it seems like.
Will, is Tanner Balaz putting it to Alexis?
I don't know.
You liar. Why do the tires look like that?
Because they were used in the race.
Yeah.
They're
The
all
tires
ground.
are all fucked up. The tires look like someone took sandpaper and fucked them all up.
Oh yeah, they go from like super smooth to all jacked up because they put, miles on them.
Hey, is there duct tape anywhere on that car? Is there like any any janky shit anywhere on the car?
Dude, the funniest part about it is like the amount of zip ties that are used to put the car together.
No way.
Like all the little pieces. There's hundreds of zip ties.
Wow.
Like before it's not broken. It hasn't been in a crash, and you put fucking zip ties on it.
Yeah, they're zip tying the car together. 100%.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's terrifying.
It's so no, but like truthfully, what they do with the car and the amount of work and attention to detail that goes into it, like there's not a single thing on there that's not supposed to be, right? Like of just it's crazy the amount of work, especially that car, right? Like the 500 car, we put so much effort into that. Because that race is essentially it's as big as winning the championship. One of the races is.
Yeah, winning the Indy's crazy. They call it the Indy 500 because it's 500 laps.
Yeah, I'll here. Let me see. So once we won, our social media lady, she like threw me the pair of the Ray-Bans that have the camera on it.
Yeah.
So she threw me a set of those and was like, "Here, put these on." And so I gotta like basically record my point of view from when we won, and Fox posted it and like clipped together a reel. If I can find it here real quick.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It's 500 miles. It's not 500 laps.
Is each lap?
Yeah. My bad.
Is
Each lap is 2.5 miles.
Oh, okay. What does that end up being? How many?
200 laps.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. And how long does it take? How long does it take to do a lap? Is it a long race?
Yeah.
Is it like, what
It's
is
like
it?
3 hours, 4 hours, because there's crashes too, right?
Hey, every race has a crash.
Not every race. Oh, here we go. Where do you want me to send it? To your Instagram or the podcasts?
Probably the podcast. I think Caleb has
the
access.
podcast. I'll pull it up.
Yeah. That's cool. What a cool job you have.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I remember calling you the first day of when I had an internship with them. I was listening to the podcast and it was a live call-in, and I called and asked, I think I told you this before, for like what advice would you have? And you said, like, just say yes. Just keep saying yes to everything. Right?
Oh.
Do it all.
Yeah. Did that work?
Yeah, it worked. I mean, I'm here now.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine like, oh, okay, go ahead, play this, and then I'll tell you. Go ahead. You guys are kissing the ground. That's awesome. It's like kissing the ground at Indy.
So proud. Good job. Go, boys.
Are people crying?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, dude. Keep up here. Come on. You're not moving. Is there any milk left? Somewhere. Get that drop in yet.
What's the milk for?
Yeah, like.
What's the milk for?
It's just it's like a tradition, right? So like back in the day when they first won or whatever, like it was like Farmville basically, right? So like the farmers would cool themselves down with milk. So then it just became tradition.
When you the thing with like, especially like if you don't have kids and you have an internship, it's like, hey, can you work on 4th of July? It's just yes. Can you be here at 5 a.m? Yes. Like never even like, don't even be like, let me see. Like it's just always yes. Can you do this? Yeah. Can you change the cars on the tire and have it out here in 30 minutes? No problem. It's just it's just always all like never don't even give it a thought. Don't even let them ever see you thinking, oh, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. My pleasure. Just always my pleasure. Christmas
Yep.
morning, we need you to do this. Sounds good.
See you then.
And yeah, and if you're pissed, then you just go in your car and fucking kick the dashboard. But you never let that, like, you're just like, you're the guy.
Mhm.
Being the guy is like, there's so few the guys. There's always people who are like, well, okay, I could move some stuff around. Like, hey, dude, I don't give a fuck if you need to move some stuff around. No one gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. My pleasure. Perfect. Thanks for thinking of me. I'm going to put 10 inches of cock in your ass. No problem. Let me go take a quick shower.
They wouldn't ask you if they did, like, at a certain point, they're not going to ask you if they didn't think you'd be good help, right? Like, you realize that too at these places.
Yeah. I hate it when you ask someone to do something. They're like, well, I guess I can move some stuff around or this, that. I'm just like, oh, fuck you. Never mind. No.
Yeah, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Like what, like I do, I'm not asking, I don't need any more extra information. Do that on your own time. It's like, you know when someone like tells you their travel plans or their schedule for the week, you're like, dude, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. FaceTime me from Italy when you're fucking next to a hot chick. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Give a fuck. No one does. No one does. If you're one of those people that gives too many details and information, no one cares. Stop. Immediately people start hating you in their mind. Always. Do you have 2 10s for a 20? Well, earlier today I went to McDonald's and I ordered a Big Mac and I gave the cashier 100 and they gave me some change. So listen, open your fucking wallet and see if you have 2 fucking 10s. And when I bit into the chicken McNuggets, it was weird. There was a hair in my chicken McNuggets. Like, hey, dude, if there's not fucking tits in it, don't swerve. Don't. There's no one cares about the story. And tits is like, I don't mean just tits. Like your arm gets bitten off by an alligator. That's like tits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like something like you can tell that story.
If there's nothing good.
Yeah. Crying out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Just start a podcast instead. Yeah, exactly. I heard the funniest. I was listening to Be Friendly podcast yesterday. I turned it on. And someone in the Sug on These Nuts, you know who Sug on These Nuts is? You seen that person in the chat, Will?
Yeah.
Sug on. Are you supposed to pronounce it Sug on or Suck on?
It's G's. Sug on.
Sug on These Nuts. Said to in the comment, what do you think about the signups for WFP? And Brian's like, well, it's only low if you look at the numbers. And then I looked down at the number of views Brian had during the show, and it was 2.
It's only low if you look at the numbers.
And I was like, oh, no wonder you don't like numbers. And I was like, okay, one of those one of those is me, and the other one must be like, I don't know, Hiller.
Has Halpin been doing like daily like tracking on numbers for the Challenger division and the Rec League? Like he so kindly did for CrossFit?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he I don't read these because it's just too much. But people have been sending me screenshots where he's like trying to like enforce like some sort of photo credit
Moral
or sharing thing.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking crazy. I'm just like, do you fucking hate the athletes? Like as creators, the athletes have such fucking limited fucking resources and ability to get content. Everyone in the space does. If anyone's using your photos, like if someone uses one of my photos and they don't credit me, I just go in the fucking comments and put, I took that photo. That's it. I mean, can you imagine as a creator, can you imagine wasting your time trying to track down one of your fucking stupid ass photos for the sport? You should be thankful. When I got into the space, you were thankful if someone showed your shit. You know what I mean? Like there was a Xavier Rudd video one time, and I gave him some footage, and he used it in his video. I was ecstatic. When CrossFit would play my shit on YouTube, I was ecstatic. It's like he's fucking crazy. It would suck to be him. He's the opposite of what faith and trust is. It's like, dude, the universe is good. It's going to take care of you. It's all good. It's all good. Just chill. You know, someone sent me this thing. Oh, should I let you go, Will?
Sure, you're good. Keep talking.
Okay. Oh, wait, sounds like you have 10 inches in your mouth.
I'm trying to eat breakfast too at the same time, but no,
Okay.
keep talking.
Okay, go ahead. You can eat something. Well, I'm going to read you this. Someone sent me this the other day. It's so crazy the shit people send me because this person sent this to me like I taught them this lesson, but as I read this, I'm like getting the lesson. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. This shit's fucking amazing. This is a total mind fuck, so I'll give you a minute to unpretzel your brain and maybe read that again. Wanting a positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. You have to fucking be an alchemist in life. You have to be able to just, I don't know if the word is transmute everything to fucking positive experience. It's like when someone says something negative about you, you have to go to higher ground and be like, hey, it's just energy. It's what the philosopher Alan Watts used to refer to as the backwards law, the idea that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it in the first place. That's the thing. Do you see it? That's the thing about when people talk about women's empowerment. All you're doing is making women weaker because you're enforcing the fact that women don't have power.
Mm-hmm.
That's like how the world really works. And so all you're doing by talking about women empowerment is demanding that women play the victim. And there's 1,000 fucking examples of that so that they then can be empowered. It's so fucked up. Something only reinforces the fact you lack it in the first place. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poor and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. The more you desperately want to be sexy and desired, the uglier you become to yourself. I mean, that's me. That's me. I run past the fucking mirror because all I want to do is be sexy and beautiful. And so all I've done is become uglier to myself. Regardless of your actual physical appearance, the more you desperately want to be happy and loved, the lonelier and more afraid you become. Yeah, I don't want any fucking happiness or any love, and I'm fucking overwhelmed with love and happiness every day, regardless of those who surround you. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self-centered and shallow you become in trying to get there. 80% of my friends, Mike Halpin. And most of you Christian douche nozzles. It's crazy. It's fucking amazing. I don't know how I got out. You said something that made me think of that, but I was so thankful when someone sent me that. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Mr. Media, Mr. Clydesdale Media, Scott Schweitzer. Oh shit. I got to go soon to watch Scott's show. What time is Scott's show on at 9? Why am I always late to his fucking show? Then I got to listen to him at 2 times. Why does he have such a fancy beginning to his show?
I don't know.
I share hundreds of pictures of athletes with them, and it brings me happiness when I see they were good enough to share. Yeah, it's like, fuck, dude, just dump that shit. Just give. Just fucking give.
His show starts at 9:15 your time.
Oh, okay, 9:15. All right. Oh, Ken Walters will sure tell me. Oh, I'm leaving your show to go watch fucking Scott. Thanks, Ken. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Doesn't Pedro have a show today too?
Oh yeah, that's at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Dave. I'm really excited for that.
That was so funny. The fucking your group thread with those two. Jesus, I like your voice. I'll do the show.
What was where? What do you mean? I'll do what?
Dave.
Oh, Dave said that. Yeah, I'll do the show. I like your voice.
Because he was
hey, I posted and that's like my most popular post in like 3 years. I suck. I suck at fucking social media. I suck at it.
You just need to leverage Dave more. Just like every time you see him, like just you should have done that, like, you know, that goodnight shit where Hopper called him and said goodnight. If you filmed one of those videos of just calling people and then they answer and they're like, what's up? And you're like, oh, I'm just calling to say goodnight. Like that would be fucking amazing.
He did that. He did that to Dave.
Yeah, he did.
Hopper did that to fucking Dave.
Is that on Instagram?
Yeah, let me find it.
Holy shit. Wow. How does he record it? With someone else's phone? Does
Somebody
he
else. Yeah.
Does he FaceTime him?
Yeah, it's like no, he just called it. So you just like hear Dave answer, and he's like, "What?"
When I Austin Malleolo and Spencer.
Hey, what you doing?
Just testing workouts, actually.
I was just thinking about you. I'm in bed, about to go to sleep. Wanted to call you and tell you good night.
You're too much. All right. Yeah.
Sweet dreams, dude. Hey, what you doing?
I just got home from a trip. I'm just unpacking a little bit.
I'm laying in bed. I was just thinking about you, and wanted to call and say good night.
Oh, it's sweet of you. I'm glad you're thinking about me. You touching yourself?
All right, love you, dude.
Love you. I just told you I'm in bed.
So am I. Just wanted to call and tell you good night.
Okay. What do you need, dude?
I literally just thought about you and was calling to say good night.
I hate you right now. Hey.
Hey, I was just calling to tell you good night.
So I wasn't present. Are you making that real?
What real?
Or you call and tell all the boys good night?
Dude, I call you every night and tell you good night. What do you mean?
Well, I hope you sleep good.
I hope you sleep better. Sweet dreams.
This is amazing. Hopper killed this one.
What?
I was just calling to tell you good night.
Night, night.
Wanted to tell you that I'm thinking about you.
Good, man. You should be always thinking about me.
I'm gonna pay the man tomorrow.
You should. Somebody's got to. What's up?
Wow.
Oh shit.
Okay, check the likes on that, and then go see if Lauren Stallwood got more likes on her recent picture.
On her
Let's see what was more popular.
On her kazoo.
5,028 on this video.
Oh,
Wow.
he's trash.
Hey, dude.
Never mind.
Here's the thing. Not everyone can do that. Like, we're not all created equal. Hopper's special like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's so Hopper. Like, that's not out of character for him. That's what's crazy. Like, he's got a little bit of like marshmallow in him. Like, you know what I mean? He's the kind of dude, like, when you see him, you just want to give him a big hug. And like, that's crazy. God, that's so good. He's a genius. Wow.
Yeah, Lauren
and the
Stallwood
people,
got
the fact that he
14,000.
chose JR is crazy. What did the kazoo get?
14,000.
Oh.
Blew him out of the water. Come on.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay. That's good. All right. We are 13 minutes away from Scott Schweitzer's show. Hey, so no one's calling anymore.
That's pretty sweet. You just had to be nice to the vegan chick. That's all you got to do.
Do you really believe she didn't get the shot?
Yeah. She was like, she didn't really want to say. She got kind of weird about it.
Hey, and she knew I was lying about my kids. That you know what really sucks? I want to tell you something. Here's another life lesson for you, Will. You ready?
Yeah, listening.
Whenever I'm in relationships with someone, like especially like my wife or you know girlfriends from when I was younger, whenever actually probably not so much girlfriends, but mostly I've been with my wife for fucking ever now since I've been in my early 20s, and anytime she's ever accused me of anything, or like accused is too hard, but anytime she says something that's like she gets right from her intuition that I think that there's no way she could possibly know, I feel obligated to tell her the truth because one, I just don't want to keep secrets, but two, because like I don't want to like steer anyone's intuition wrong because it's such a powerful tool. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to dilute their like, you know, moral compass, I guess. Or
no, not their like they have a special power and they just used it on you, but you're not going to fucking help them like
you don't want to gaslight them.
Like if my wife, I don't know what, like I can't. I wish I could think of a fucking example, but like
she'd be like, "You ate the last cookie, didn't you?" And then you're like, "Okay, could I lie and say it was one of the kids,
Sure.
or do I just own up?
But usually
Right?
it's like
that's
deep.
a simple-
Usually it's like deeper shit than that. It's like she knows what I'm thinking. Like I walk by her in the house and she goes, "Why are you thinking about blah blah?" Or it's like this. I'll give you a really simple one. If I have to pee, my wife knows before I do. My wife will just be like, "Go pee." I'll be like, "What? I don't have to." Oh, fuck, I do have to pee.
That's fucking
I think that's
crazy.
just her.
I think she's a
Do
magician.
you think that's just like?
No, she knows my body language. She knows my body language. She sees it's like she probably spends 80% of time looking at my cock anyway. You know what I mean? So she probably like sees she sees something and like in some body position I'm holding. And she'll be like, she can do it with the kids too. Like she'll be like, "Hey, go pee." I'll be like, "What the?" She doesn't do it so much anymore, but when they were young, I was like, "What the fuck?" And so she just that one's not so much intuition. That one's more like she sees. I think she sees physical cues.
Yeah, she sees you just like scratching your nuts.
Yeah, women intuition and we read body language. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. Some of us. Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe that Jenny's so fucking confident when you meet her. She probably sees everything. I'm gonna wear a sheet.
Jenny's
I'm gonna
cool.
wear a sheet the next time I see her, so she can't see me at all.
And then the sheets just like flapping.
Yeah. What are you doing under there?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing. Just nothing.
I
hanging out.
I got to meet Jenny at the WFP here in Indy.
Yeah.
And then that was when Hiller did his little covert operation too. That was a fun time.
Oh, you saw Hiller there?
Yes. It was me, Jenny, and Hiller on Sunday.
And no one spotted no one spotted Hiller, huh? He just had a hat and long sleeve shirt on. No one saw him.
No, the only person who was like, man, like he might recognize him was PC came up and started to like talk to us. But Hiller was kind of just like, he's incognito. He had just shaved. He had his hat on, sunglasses on inside. It was quite the sight.
Hey, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
I'm very close to Taylor, but I've never asked him this question. Yeah, let me ask you this question. Do you think? Why do you think Taylor gets so aggressive towards PC?
I mean, I would have to just imagine it's probably like a byproduct of that he's close to Brian.
Oh, okay,
right?
so he just gets he just catching strays.
Maybe, yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I feel you might know better than me.
I don't really
think
know it, but whenever PC's in the comments, I get why he gets annoyed by Brian or helping or shit, but whenever PC's in the comments, Taylor would just go fucking nuclear on him. I'm like, whoa, what happened? What did he do? What did he do?
Yeah.
He just said that, Abigail signed with Tyr. That's it. Like he didn't say nothing about little kids. Like, whoa, how did we get to that?
Yeah. Oh, no.
All right. I'll ask Jenny. I'll ask Jenny, ask for Jenny's intuition.
Jenny's team mom.
Oh God.
She relieved Souza of his duties.
She is. She's definitely a utility player. She definitely is. Like, you could be like, "Hey, can you run the podcast?" Yes. Can you get me some water? Yes. Can you fire that person? Yes. I mean, she's definitely like a yes. She's like, there's no, can you drive? Yes. I mean, she's the kind of girl who carries a gun in her purse.
Like, yeah.
She has one of those cars. It's so crazy. She has one of those cars that like fancy people have. Like, as you walk up to her, when she left the house the other day, Susan and I walked her to her car when we were in Tennessee, and she starts her car before she gets to it. She's like one of those people.
Oh.
Kind of gangster. She has a Cadillac. I think I want a Cadillac.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't need a Cadillac. You got a minivan.
What kind of Cadillac?
I don't know. I just like a car. I like their remote. I like their
the clickers.
Their key fob is cool.
You can just
do not buy.
What's wrong? You don't like a Cadillac?
Dude, it's just so much money on a fucking car.
Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, I wouldn't get it unless.
I mean, you're big money balling.
No,
CEO, I get
no,
it.
I would wait till Greg bought it for me.
After he's done dumping all of his money into his other endeavor.
His hobby.
Yeah.
I really don't like the whole like divide right now we got. Like, and I don't know if it's a divide or like everyone's just kind of blowing it up way more than it is of like the whole like I think the whole Metfix thing of attacking that versus CrossFit. Like, I don't know if there needs to be a scrap there like there is with the WFP.
Is there a divide though? Like, let's be really honest about it. Is there a divide? I mean, I know Taylor says he hates WFP because they lied, but like, is there a divide? I don't know. I don't think that there's. I mean, wasn't Spin or someone the other day? I always just tune out, but someone was like reviewing the workouts for WFP, and
I'm more so talking about the whole Metfix thing right now.
Okay, so that it's like here's the thing.
Yeah.
So let's just pick someone. Let's pick Andrew, since he's the biggest in the space.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's pick Andrew and Scott Schweitzer, Clydesdale Media. So one of them makes content just on the regular, like, all different forms, and all they all make Scott will talk about anything from his suspicion of his vaccine injury to I don't know, the media seating at the games being good or bad to obscure athletes in Europe who have a chance of going to the games, right? He'll talk about anything. And same with Hiller, right? Hiller will post a workout, or he'll do an in-depth feature on Erica Folo, some no-name athlete, or like Will Leahy or whatever, or Hiller does contests. I'm sure Schweitzer's done contests. It's like that's what those two people do. They're just like journalists, and they're just covering shit in the space. I won't even use the word journalist. They've transcended that. They cover shit in the space with their own style, right? So Scott has his style, Hiller has his style, and so if you're in the space, you're going to get covered, right? So like, and Wooly has his style. You know what I mean? Like Wooly passes everything through the victim self-importance filter. Like you can just see it. It's never like we're giving away games tickets. It's like they gave me games tickets. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone knows everyone's voice. I passed everything through the tits filter. And it's like everyone passes just shit through their own filter, but they're just covering shit in the space.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if it's a divide, but it's just like Metfix is showing up on the scene, and so they're getting sniffed out. You know what I mean? It's like a dog. You know when a new dog comes into the dog park and they're getting sniffed? It's like
they're just everyone's just playing around right now.
Yeah,
seeing what's going on.
And here's the thing with Metfix too. And this is going to sound disparaging, but I don't mean it to be disparaging. Metfix is handing out glasses of water, and Andrew Hiller's digging fucking wells that feed fucking cities. And so they come in, they feel like they have a really strong message, they want to share it, and there's this little bit of a self-importance to them because they think they're the first person who's like, they're coming in and saying crazy shit like they're the first person who's been handing out glasses of water. It's like, motherfucker, there's people here digging wells and nourishing fucking whole fucking cities.
Yeah.
Like shut the like, dude, get in line, like put your head down and do some work. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like,
sense.
I see what you're saying, but I see what you're saying. It's not like I'm in like denial, but it's also like, hey, dude, it's just part of the process. New dog in the dog park, and you're getting your butthole sniffed. And some other, like I used to have a Great Dane, and every dog that walked in the dog park, he'd put his neck on the other dog's back. Like, hey, what?
I think, I guess that makes sense. And I think it makes sense when you said there's a new dog in the dog park, right? Yeah. Because in my mind, and I don't know if I'm looking at it the wrong way or seeing it the wrong way, I look at it like, Metfix is Greg's, right? When it may be that way, right? But it also might just be Greg's involved in supporting it, but it's Emily's.
Hey, yeah,
right?
like here's the thing, dude. If Greg started CrossFit 2.0, if Greg just took CrossFit and copied it and called it Greg Fit, right? And they taught seminars on how to move, and they had an open, and they taught nutrition seminars into that, I would fucking never look at CrossFit ever again.
Yeah.
I'm just like never. I would never ever, you know what I mean? And I would beg Dave to come work for it.
Yep.
And you know, that's it. So, but I don't see that, so I'm not interested in it. Like I really like what Greg made CrossFit into. And so if he started a new one, I would be all in. And if he was smart, well, I could go down that path forever. But he doesn't want it. But he's not starting that, or else he would have told me. He would have been like, "Hey, dude, my non-compete's up. I'm just starting another CrossFit, and we're gonna take it. And then in 10 years, we're gonna sell it for $200 million too." Like, I would love that idea. I love that idea.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
GlassFit. I don't care what you call it, but like I like everything about. I like not everything, but I like everything about CrossFit. Like the seminars, I like the open, I like the games, I like the affiliates, I like it all. I like the people in the space. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. And it's good to hear from you that, because you are probably, you know, one of the closest people to the horse's mouth. Right? You have a direct line to Greg, and
I want to keep. I like all the stuff. I love the open.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Thanks for staying on for 48 minutes.
Yeah, good talking, fellas.
Okay, hopefully see you, Monterey. Are you guys going to Laguna Seca? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, that's where the race is. Yep.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Hey, let me tell you a quick story about Laguna Seca. Do you know about my story at Laguna Seca?
No.
So I was there filming the Ducati race team of motorcycles.
Okay.
And
they race that on motorcycles, that track?
I know, crazy, right? How about that downhill corkscrew there is crazy.
Dude, one morning I was like, someone's like, "Have you walked the hill yet?" A guy on the team. I'm like, "No." He's like, "Just go take 30 minutes and walk up it." I was like, "All right, yeah, sure."
30 minutes.
It kicked my ass.
Hey, dude, Will, someone told me that place can have 1 million fans. That's how big you think that's true?
No. I mean, I don't know if they're like in the mountains, like if ice doesn't get them.
Someone told me the Laguna Seca capacity, that it's set up to take 1 million fans. Laguna Seca capacity. Let me see what it says. Seating capacity is 11,000. Total capacity 120,000. Oh, maybe they meant 120,000. Anyway, the place is massive. I can only imagine how big Indianapolis 500 is if it seats 400. If it can hold 400,000. Anyway, so I'm there and I go into the bathroom and I'm peeing in the bathroom, right? And there's a guy at the track. Yeah. In the back, we're all like, you know, in the back, there's like 500 trailers that all the race teams have. Like,
yes.
So,
yep.
So I'm back there and I'm using like one of those bathrooms, and you know, there's a Michael Jordan team and a Ducati team. There's every fucking team out there you can see. And so I'm in the bathroom taking a piss, and I look over and there's a short redheaded dude. He's about my height, maybe a little shorter, standing right next to me. I'm like, holy fuck, I know this guy. And I'm looking at him and he looks at me, and I'm staring at him and we don't exchange words. So it's weird because we both have our dicks in our hand and we're peeing at the urinal. And so then we go outside, and some people come up and talk to him, and then they walk away. And I walk up to him, I'm like, "Hey, dude, I got the weirdest thing to say to you." He goes, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." I'm like, I know you, but I can't fucking place you. And he looks at me, he goes, "Bang bus." It was the redheaded dude. Do you remember, like, this is like 15 years ago or 10 years ago. It was the dude from Bang Bus. And then I look, and there's a Bang Bus racing team with that. It was
That's why you
fucked up.
That's why you fucking recognized him. You're looking at his dick.
It was fucked up. Bang Bus.
Oh my god.
Or
That's
MILF.
funny.
Is it Bang Bus or MILF Hunters? I can't remember. Let me see. Hold on. MILF.
Casting couch.
MILF Hunters. Let me see the guy from MILF Hunters. Original MILF Hunters images.
What are you looking
Oh,
at?
it is. It was
cards?
MILF Hunters. It was MILF Hunters. Let me see if I can MILF Hunters. Let's see if I can find the guy's picture. It's the guy from MILF Hunters. I can't pull up any pictures of him that
You can cut off the bottom half.
nondescript.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him.
Well, if you come to the race, there will be no, porn star sponsored teams, unfortunately, for the IndyCar series. So don't expect Bang Bus. But
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of this dude. Oh yeah, here he is. Oh shit, it started playing. God damn it. Oh Jesus, my computer's been overtaken by porn. Oh, Diddy trial. Okay, bye, Will. Oh, Scott Schweitzer.
All right, see you guys.
Okay, bye. Ken, you better run over to see Scott Schweitzer. Okay, let me just read you some real quick Diddy stuff before we go. Diddy trial, latest counts, 16 hours ago. Is he in jail? Diddy's lawyer calls it a great victory. The sentencing date is set for Friday, October 3rd, though this date might change as an expedited sentencing proceeding is being considered. Both parties will meet the judge next week. A 7.5-week trial. Diddy would like to speak to judge, defense lawyer says. Judge reveals reason Diddy was denied bail. Judge said that the defendant must prove he possesses no risk of flight or danger to anyone in the community. Sentencing date scheduled by judge. The argument for and against bail. Okay, so 19 hours ago, Judge Arun Subramanian has told Diddy he will not be released on bail ahead of his sentencing. A reminder, the rapper was cleared of the more serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, but has been convicted of 2 prostitution charges. His lawyers had argued for him to stay at his home in Florida until sentencing, but that request has been denied by the judge. He will now return to prison as he awaits sentencing. Sean Diddy Combs' defense team argued he has been a model prisoner and said he presents no flight risk. Mr. Combs has obeyed the court, respected these proceedings, and demonstrated model behavior, they said in a court filing submitted after the verdict was announced early today. Combs' sentencing exposure is substantially lower than when the government initially sought detention. They said so he should be released. A reminder, Combs has been found guilty of 2 charges of transportation for prostitution, but was cleared more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. Responding to the defense application, prosecutors argued that over the course of the trial, the court had heard evidence of Combs' violence, interstate transportation of numerous individuals for prostitution, drug use and distribution, and attempts to escape law enforcement detection, and said the defendant did not walk away from these facts. They also argued that Combs cannot meet his burden to show by clear and convincing evidence that he is not likely to flee or pose a danger to any other person or the community. How would you show that? How would you show that there's no chance of you fleeing?
I don't know. The dude has crazy money. He could go anywhere. Do you just say that? He's just like, oh, yeah, well, I'm not going to go anywhere. Don't worry. We're good.
Yes, no bail granted. Judge is going to give him the max sentence. No shit. Ken Walters, I'm already watching each of you on separate big screens. I wonder why Diddy's chief of security, Fahim Muhammad, was not asked to testify. That was Michael Jackson's head of security too, right? Something crazy like that. Holy shit. I have like 112 new text messages since the show started.
It's been busy.
I have 891 unread text messages.
Jesus Christ.
I need to like sit down for like 3 hours somewhere.
That's way too many text messages.
All right. See you guys later. Head on over to Scott Schweitzer's Clydesdale Media. Daniel Garrity, 8 out of 10 for Sevi, 11 out of 10 for Raquel, 9 out of 10 for Will, Jeremy 0 out of 10. Caleb, thank you for your service. Jesus Christ. You transcend rating. Love you guys.